everybody, I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and today I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do while you're wearing your baby. This is my baby Kai. He is 8 months old and he loves to be in the carrier, so this is a great way to sneak a workout in when your baby is awake and really wanting your attention. So really any baby carrier will do. I'm using the Ergo 360, but I've used the Catan, I've used the Baby Bjorn. Just make sure, one, that you've been cleared by a doctor for exercise and that this is comfortable for you, and also that you're wearing your baby and your baby carrier correctly. So please reference either the directions or the website, or there's some really great YouTube videos, which I just watched one just to make sure. So for most of them, it's making sure their legs are in the frog position and that they're supported, and that I'm wearing forward facing because he's a little bit older, he has a lot of head and neck control, but if they're smaller, make sure that you're facing them, or if they're sleepy too, turn them around. Maybe you'll put them right to sleep. So, all right, so the first ones I'm going to show you are just basically all your sort of low impact cardio moves. So step touching, obviously, you know, walking around. You can even do little hamstring curls, little shuffles, things like that. The main thing you want to make sure with that is that you're keeping it low impact, that you're not bouncing or jumping or any of that. Even just walking the stairs, making sure that you're safe, safety first above everything. But just getting those little cardio moves just to get your heart rate up is entertaining for your baby. Same reason we tell you to go walk around the block wearing the carrier. So make sure you're always focusing on pulling your abs in, nice and stable in your belly button and your back. Most of the carriers are designed to protect your back, but that if anything is painful, that you don't do it. So all of your basic low impact cardio moves, you could maybe even try some of my low impact cardio workouts wearing the baby. And the other ones are your basic leg moves. So you can do sort of just your regular squat. See, he loves it. Or your plie squat, toes out. And another great way to do this, if you feel a little more secure, is to pull a chair over so you can do a squat in the chair. So I'm just going to sit down and stand up. Sit down and stand up. That way I'm making sure that I have good form, because the weight's going to pull you a little bit forward. Let's make sure that we drop our hips back and really push up through the heels. The other thing that's great with the baby carrier are our lunges. So I like to have a little bit of balance, so you could hold the back of the chair or the side of the couch or the counter. If you don't need it, that's great, but if you want it, it's a little helpful. Just dropping in your regular lunge, down and up. I like to count for baby because that hopefully is a teachable moment and keeps them entertained, right? 1, 2, and of course you could also take that to your side lunge, even without the chair, just leaning side to side. One hip to the other. So those are some basic leg moves that you can do. In terms of our arm moves, you can do lots of basic body weight arm circles to the front, to the back, or just little pushes to the back for triceps, or little extensions. All your moves that you do with dumbbells, you can do it with just your body weight, and you're going to feel it, especially after having a baby and our muscles are maybe not as strong as they were before. So another thing you can do is all of your dumbbell moves. The thing I would recommend before you're wearing the baby, make sure the dumbbells are at a higher place so you're not having to bend down to the floor with that baby carrier on. So I've got mine on my bench over here. I'm going to grab them one by one. And all of your upper body moves. So the main thing is to keep the dumbbells out to the side so they're not going to get close to the baby. You can do your bicep curls. You can do your shoulder presses. Right? He's really into that. You can lean forward just a bit, but not much. Do your wide row. Again, keeping it on the outside of the baby, or your tricep kickback. Again, making sure safety first. I wouldn't do anything too many reps, keeping it out to the side away from the baby, and making sure that your dumbbells are someplace that you can pick them up and set them down carefully. So one last quick thing, also with that chair, you can even do a little bit of core movement. So you could do this seated too, but it's a little harder with the carrier. But you can be here and just lean halfway back, really small, just like this to engage the core. Knees in one at a time. You're gonna feel this just like that. Or just standing crunches side to side. So I like to turn my toes out, side to side, working the core. So as you can tell, he was pretty happy the whole time we were doing that. Granted, that wasn't a full real-time workout, but I'm gonna list these below in the description and give you some options of how to progress with reps, with time, and with sets. But there you go. Those are just a few exercises you can do while you're wearing your baby.